In this video, I am going to share some amazing strategies to keep your learning process flowing effortlessly. If you want to become master in learning, never run out of trial or error method. Stick around and let's get started to be spontaneous. You try anything and everything that comes into your mind without overthinking. So now coming into our today's video, that is on conformal mapping. Here are some special conformal transformation. One is Joukowsky transformation. So here this is very important from the textbook itself. See here, these are some special conformal transformation. The transformation W is equal to Z plus 1 by Z. So this is otherwise called as Joukowsky transformation. So this is also very important. As you can see, this is repeatedly asked a question. See here. And now the question here is, show that the transformation W is equal to Z plus 1 by Z converts the radial line theta is equal to constant into the family of the confocal hyperbolas in the W plane. So this is very important, and just I'm going to give you a solution. So W is given as Z plus 1 by Z. And now convert the radial line theta is equal to constant. See what is given here. The first thing here is W is equal to, this is Z plus 1 by Z. So let us take here Z is equal to, now I am going to take Z value as R into e power I theta. Clear? And as you know, W is equal to U plus IV. So everybody knows that W is equal to U plus IV. Now let's find out what it's going to become. So in place of W is equal to Z plus 1 by Z. So in place of W, I am going to write as 1 plus U plus IV, and Z is equal to R into e power I theta plus 1 by R into e power I theta. Clear? So this is U plus IV is equal to R into e power I theta plus this is 1 by R. So if you send this denominator to the numerator, it will be minus e power. So e power minus I theta. So here this is U plus IV is equal to R times of, what is e power I theta? This is cos theta plus I sin theta, as everybody knows. So this is 1 by R times of, if there is minus here, this will be cos theta minus I sin theta. Clear? And now this is U plus IV value will be R times of cos theta. If you keep multiplying this one, I times of, this is R sin theta, and if you multiply with 1 by R, this is 1 by R times of cos theta minus I by R times of, see here, this value is equal to sin theta. Clear? So if I take cos theta common, so if I take cos theta common from this, so then what it becomes, U is equal to, U plus IV is equal to, so U plus IV is equal to, if I take cos theta common, this will be R plus 1 by R into cos theta. And again, if I take sin theta common, see here, there is a sin theta and there is a sin theta here. So if I take sin theta, this will be R times of R minus 1 by R into sin theta. Clear? So here, so this is the real part and this is the imaginary part. So on comparing the real parts and the imaginary part, U value will be, so U value will be this one, the real part. So U is equal to R plus 1 by R times of cos theta. Clear? And V value is equal to R minus 1 by R into the value here is sin theta. Now we are going to eliminate theta for one time and R for one time. Now here is the process. So these are the two equations. Now first I am going to eliminate. So eliminating theta. So from these two equations, if I am going to eliminate theta, see, so cos theta value is equal to, so cos theta is equal to, see here what it will be, cos theta is equal to U by R plus 1 by R. Clear? And now what will be the sin theta value? Sin theta is equal to V by R minus 1 by R. So in order to eliminate theta, squaring and, see here, squaring and adding. If you square and add, you will be getting an equation by eliminating theta. So here, so we have to make squaring and adding. Clear? So if I make a squaring and adding on both sides, then this is cos square theta plus this value is the sin square theta. This is equal to u by 1 by 1 plus r whole square plus this value is v by r minus 1 by r whole square. As you know that sin square theta plus cos square theta value is equal to 1. So this is u by r plus 1 by r whole square plus this value is v by r minus 1 by r whole square. So therefore we got an equation as u square by r plus 1 by r whole square plus this value is v square by r minus 1 by r whole square is equal to 1. So this is the most important. So this equation is most important after eliminating theta. So we got in terms of r. So this is equation number A. And the next thing is, now I am going to eliminate r this time. So now eliminate r. So eliminate r this time. From which equations? So we got the equations here. So from these two equations, now I am going to eliminate r. So in order to eliminate r, so we have to take, so as these two equations is, see, u is equal to this is r plus 1 by r into cos theta and v is equal to r minus 1 by r into sin theta. So these are the two equations we got from the question, and now I am going to eliminate r. So we have to take r value, that is r plus 1 by r value is equal to, this is u by cos theta, and here r minus 1 by r value is equal to, this is v by sin theta. Now in order to eliminate r, I am squaring and subtracting. So now squaring and subtracting. So what it becomes? So this will be on both sides. If you square, this will be r plus 1 by r whole square minus this is r minus 1 by r whole square. In this side also, that is u square by this value is cos square theta. This is v square by this value is a sin square theta. Clear? So if you expand it, this will be a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. And the next thing here is minus. So if you expand this one, this will be a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b, which is equal to, this value is u square by cos square theta minus v square by the value here is a sin square theta. Clear? And now, so you can cancel plus r in the numerator as well as denominator, and this will be r square plus 1 by r square plus 2 minus, so if you send this minus inside, if you multiply with minus, so this is minus r square minus 1 by r square minus into minus plus 2, which is equal to u square by cos square theta minus this is v square by sin square theta. Clear? So now I can easily cancel plus r square and minus r square, 1 by r square minus 1 by r square. The value here will be 4. So 4 is equal to u square by cos square theta minus v square by sin square theta. Clear? And now see here, there is a continuation part here. So now if I divide on both sides by 4, so this will be 4 by 4 is equal to, this value will be u square by, this is 4 cos square theta minus v square by, this is 4 sin square theta. So if I cancel this one, so this will be u square by, this is 2 cos theta whole square minus v square by, this is 2 sin theta whole square is equal to 1. So which is nothing but a hyperbola. So we got an hyperbola. So we got an hyperbola, and this is also very, very important here. So this is equation B. So as we have two equations here, so after eliminating theta, so if you eliminate theta, and next one after eliminating r. So after eliminating theta, so we got the equation which is very, very important. This value is very, very important. The equation is u square by r plus 1 by r whole square. See, this is u square by, this value is r plus 1 by r whole square plus this value is v square by r minus 1 by r whole square is equal to 1 after eliminating theta, and after eliminating r we got this one, that is u square by this is 2 cos theta whole square minus this is v square by 2 sin theta whole square is equal to 1. So these are the two equations which are very important, as I named it as equation A and equation. This is equation A and this is equation B. So is it not clear? See here, there are two planes here. The first one is a Z plane and the next one is the W plane. In Z plane, we'll be having X and Y variables, and in W plane, we'll be having U and V variables. So here we have taken Z value as. So as you know that we have taken Z is equal to R into e power I theta. So now, since R is equal to e power I theta we have chosen, so I am taking modulus on both sides. R into e power I theta. Clear? So if I take modulus on both sides, see what happens here. So modulus of z is equal to, this is mod r, this is mod e power I theta. So mod z is nothing but x plus iy. So this is r as it is. This will be cos theta plus I sin theta. Clear? And now mod x square plus iy is nothing but root over this value is x square plus y square. This is r times of this value is cos square theta plus sin square theta. As you know, cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So this value will be x square plus y square is equal to this value is r. On squaring on both sides, if you keep on squaring on both sides, SBS. So here this will be x square plus y square is equal to r square. As you can see that this is a circle. So this value in the z plane, so if you take a z plane, so this will be a circle with center 0 comma 0. So I'll name it as a center, this value center 0 comma 0 and radius r. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So this is a z plane. Clear? So this is a z plane and this is the representation of a circle. So our next thing here is, so if you observe clearly, I'll show you the next thing here. So here, as usual, the amplitude of z is equal to theta. As you know, amplitude of z is equal to theta here. So what is the amplitude formula? Tan inverse of, see here, tan inverse of y by x value is equal to theta. If you send tan to other side, y by x is equal to, see here, this is tan theta value. So y is equal to x into tan theta. If you consider slope as, so if you consider the slope m is equal to tan theta, then this is of the form, so this is of the form y is equal to mx plus some 0. So in xy plane, so here in the z plane, so what is the shape of it? So in the z plane, if you observe, so this will be a straight line. So y is equal to mx, which is a straight line. So this is a straight line which is passing through origin. So here if you observe this one, so in the z plane it is passing through origin and having slope as a tan theta. So this is passing through origin and this is x-axis and this is the y-axis in the z plane. So in the z plane there is an indication that it is a circle with center 0 0 and radius r. And here in the z plane, so here is a straight line which is passing through origin and making an angle tan theta here. So these two are the shapes in the z plane. Now we have to shift these two planes, z plane into w plane down. So we have to go with, we have to adopt this in the z plane. We have to shift, transform this z plane into w plane. Now let's get started. There are two equations here where we have a circle and a straight line in the z plane, and now we have to discuss. So we have to get a transformation of z plane to, see here we have to get a transformation from z plane to w plane. So let's get started on how it will be transformed. So this transformation is very important and it is also very easy. So case 1, so if you take a case 1 here, So case 1, if you take after eliminating theta. So case 1 here is, so first I am taking r constant. So if I take r constant, so what will be the equation here? The equation r is there here. So equation A, what is equation A here? So equation A speaks out. So this is the equation, that is u square. So that is u square by r plus 1 by r whole square plus. So plus this is v square by r minus 1 by r whole square is equal to 1. When r is a constant value. See, r is a constant value. So this is of the form clearly u square by a square plus v square by b square is equal to 1. So what is a value here? So a is obviously, so a is equal to r plus 1 by r. B is equal to r minus 1 by r. So this is in the form of an ellipse. So here this value is an ellipse. So here the shape of it is an ellipse. And what is the foci for this? So the foci for an ellipse is nothing but plus or minus root over a square. This is minus b square comma 0. So a square minus b square comma 0. So let us calculate root over a square minus b square, foci. So the foci value will be, see here, this is plus or minus. What is a square here? This is r plus 1 by r whole square minus r minus 1 by r whole square comma 0. So this value will be, so here if you expand it, a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b minus this is a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b comma 0. So if I cancel this one, then see this will be plus or minus, this value will be r square plus 1 by r square plus 2, and this is, if I send minus inside, this will be minus r square plus 2 comma 0. So here the foci value will be plus or minus 2 plus 2. See here, did you find out this one? This is 2 plus 2. The value here is 4 comma 0. So this will be plus or minus 2 comma 0. And therefore you can observe that this is an ellipse equation. So the ellipse equation x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. As it is W plane, so this is u square by a square plus v square by b square is equal to 1 with the foci plus or minus 2 comma 0, and here the shape of this will be, an ellipse. So this is an ellipse. So this is a u, this is v, and this is clearly W plane. See here the focal points here are, the foci are minus 2 comma 0 and this is 2 comma 0. So this is in the W plane. So this is the shape. And the next thing here is, there is an if r is taken constant. If r is taken constant, we got an ellipse. If theta is taken constant, then what will be the shape? The case 2 will be, I'm going to show you case 2. So here case 2, if theta you make a constant, then see the equation B. So what will be the equation B here? After eliminating theta, we got equation B. So what is this one? So this will be u square. See here, u square by, this is 2 cos theta whole square minus v square by, this is 2 sin theta whole square is equal to 1. So if you observe properly, this is an hyperbola. X square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1 is an hyperbola. As it is in terms of uv, so we have to represent it in the W plane. So this can be written as u square by a square minus v square by b square is equal to 1, where the u value is equal to, so what is our u value? So here a value will be, so a is equal to, this value is 2 cos theta, b value is equal to, on comparing, 2 cos theta, and what will be the foci here? So plus or minus root over, this is a square minus b square comma 0. So this is a square plus b square comma 0. So this will be plus or minus, what is a square here? This is 4 cos square theta plus 4 sin square theta comma 0. So this will be plus or minus, if you take 4 common, cos square theta plus sin square theta 1. So this will be plus or minus 2 comma 0. So this will be the foci. And here if you observe this one, this is an ellipse, a u square by a square minus v square by b square is equal to 1 with the foci 2 comma 0. And here in the w plane, let me represent this one. So this will be the hyperbola like this. So with minus 2 comma 0 and plus 2 comma 0, which are same. So this is 0 comma 0 and this is u and this is v, and as this is the w plane, so we have to now, so we have to see that there are two shapes here. The first shape in the Z plane is the circle and the second plane is the straight line. So this is the straight line and this is the circle, and here this is an ellipse. So here the thing is, this is ellipse and this one is the hyperbola, and now we have to insert this one. This is the thing which is very, very important. The diagram here is very, very important. As you can see, so the first thing is the circle. So we got a circle with center, see here, we got a circle with center 0 comma 0, and this is the radius r. And the next one is, so this is the line y is equal to mx, so where m is equal to tan theta. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis and this is z plane. So this is the origin and this is y. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Y is equal to mx plus c, and this equation is the circle equation. Here is x square plus y square is equal to r square. So in the this one w plane, so how we have to insert the transformation which is done in from z plane to w plane is, so we got an ellipse here. So we got an ellipse, and see with and this ellipse is inserted in the hyperbola. So this is again a hyperbola, and with, see here, the focal point is also very ready, that is minus 2 comma 0 and this is plus 2 comma 0. And if you observe this one, if you observe, so this is the origin point 0 comma 0 and this is u and this value is v, sorry, this value is v. So this is z plane, this is the xy plane, so this is an xy plane, and here this is the uv plane in w plane. So this is how we have to adopt, and this is the hyperbola. So we have an hyperbola equation also. So the hyperbola equation is u square minus a square minus v square by b square is equal to 1. So this is u square by a square minus v square by b square is equal to 1, and the ellipse equation is also very clear. So in the case 1 and case 2, we have an ellipse equation, that is u square by a square plus v square by b square is equal to 1. So this is the equation, u square by a square plus v square by b square is equal to 1. So with the focal length, both are same. So for both ellipse and for hyperbola, both are same here. So this is how it is transformed from w plane to uv plane, and this is so simple. So let me explain you for one more time. So let me explain you, don't feel that it's a lengthy one, please enjoy. So here is the problem, w is equal to z plus 1 by z. So first we have to take z is equal to r into e power I theta. So if I substitute z as r into e power I theta and 1 by z as 1 by r into e power I theta. So if I send it into the numerator, it is minus. So this will be cos theta minus I sin theta. So if you take cos theta as common, so this will be r plus 1 by r into cos theta remains. If you take I as common, sin theta as common, this will be r minus 1 by r into sin theta. On comparing the real parts and the imaginary parts, so we got u value as well as v value. So after getting u and v value, so what I have done, see the thing here is, see after eliminating theta, so this will be cos theta is equal to u by, so from this equation we got u by 1 plus 1 by r sin theta is equal to v by 1 minus r. Squaring and adding, we got this equation which is very important, name it as a, and after eliminating r, so in order to eliminate r, so we have to take r plus 1 by r is this one, r minus 1 by r is this one, and squaring and subtracting, we got the second equation as b. So this is the b equation. So this is the simple calculation only. Next, after eliminating theta, we got this equation. After eliminating r, we got this equation. Both the equations are very, very important, since we have to compare the z plane as well as the w plane. So coming to the z plane, z is equal to r into e power a theta. Take modulus on both sides, and we got a circle with center 0, 0 and radius r. And see here, if I take an amplitude, talking about theta, the tan inverse of y by z, and here this is the straight line y is equal to mx plus 0. So this is the straight line which is passing through 0, and this value is y is equal to x into tan theta, y is equal to mx. So these two are the graphs from z plane. Now how we have to change it into w plane or transform it into w plane? So now we have an equation a. So after eliminating theta, we have an equation that is, see here, and let me show you. So if you put r is equal to constant, so we got an equation in terms of r. So we have to take equation a. After taking equation a, so this is an ellipse equation. The focus is this one, root over a square minus b square. After finding the foci, so this will be the shape in w plane. And next one, here we have taken r constant. Now I am going to take theta as a constant. If you take theta as constant, see here, this will be the second equation. So this is an hyperbola, and after finding the foci, so we got the same foci as ellipse and the hyperbola. Both are same, and this will be the hyperbola shape. So this will be the hyperbola shape which is passing through origin. So this is the hyperbola shape. So we got both the shapes as ellipse as well as hyperbola. Now we need a transformation. So here, for transforming, so in the z plane, see here, this is the circle and this is the straight line and this is the ellipse and this is inserted hyperbola. So this value, this graph is very, very easy, and this is how we have to transform. Hope you all guys understand. If you really understand, please practice. Definitely you will get enjoy doing. Definitely you can score more, and this is the most important topic, and it will be very helpful. If you really like, please raise your thumb, pass it on to your friends and subscribe to this channel, and that is the greatest help needed to this channel. Thank you and stay connected.